What's up, sippers?
Welcome back to the channel. Here with my girls, Stahce, Sel.B, and I'm Tipp, and we are back for another wine review. And today we are reviewing Chaddsford Winery Sangria. Now we've done Chaddsford wine before, and we figured we'd try another one. This is their Sangria brand. It is 10.5% alcohol volume. Let's give it a try. Cheers.
That's strong.
It is strong.
Oh, I'm used to sangria being like juice, and not what I expected. I'm pleasantly surprised. This is good on its own.
Yeah.
It says one of the pairings is vodka, so that's already setting you up, but I really don't think it needs it.
I don't think it needs any vodka either.
I taste a lot of fruit with this.
Yes.
I mean, a lot of grape, a lot of lemon, a little lime in there too. Do you taste the lime?
Yes, it's actually very zesty, made with Concord grapes and a couple of other grapes, and that's why you're getting that grape explosion. That's what sangria is. And it's made with lots of fruit. You can put fruit in the actual cocktail with vodka, but I'm really feeling it on its own.
It makes it fun when you put some fruit in there.
Right.
It does.
And for it to still taste kind of strong, the strong isn't overpowering the fruity taste.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And I am used to seeing sangria like in the cup with some fruit chunks in it and everything, but that probably would make it a little extra fruity, but it is definitely fruity enough on its own.
I'm used to seeing darker sangria versus this is kind of a little lighter in color, a little bit more fruitier than I'm used to. Most sangrias, I feel like that's more of a wine taste. This is more of a fruity taste to me. And when previous videos we talked about body of wine, this would be considered a light body of wine.
Oh, I would have to agree. And what about the acidity? Let's get into the acidity. I would say it's low in acidity.
Yeah.
Especially with that 10.5%.
Right.
It's not giving you that high alcohol, so you're not feeling that dryness.
Yes.
That'll be a high in acidity wine. If you're feeling a lot of dryness, then this is not at all dry.
No.
Yeah, this would be something that you and your friends wanted to just be something light, something fun. You can drop a couple fresh fruit in there, a couple of pineapples, some strawberries, maybe a couple grapes. Put that in your cup. Now you feel like you're at the tiki bar. You know, a little cocktail. Put a little umbrella in there for decoration, if you will.
It's funny you say that because this is actually one of Spain's most famous drinks. And when I was reading about the pairings, they said salsa and tacos was one of the pairings, and I almost
That's her fave.
Love a good taco.
Yeah, I almost didn't want to mention that because that's not Spanish food. I mean, I've never been to Spain. Spain is on my bucket list, but I wouldn't mix it with Mexican culture. I would say that Spanish food is more like European. So I didn't quite get that, but I could understand why it's giving that tropical vibe, that vacation vibe, because it's almost like a daiquiri.
Yes.
So I could see that intermingling.
That was definitely a good point because I could see this being crushed with some crushed ice in a blender as like a frozen drink. Whereas most sangrias I don't really see as frozen drinks. You know, you get them in like the big things with your fruit, and I don't see this being something like that. I see that as a daiquiri.
And it runs about $15, so not expensive. I know there's a bunch of different sangria brands out there that run from lower to maybe higher, but Chaddsford Winery, I mean, this is our second drink from them, and they are pretty hitting it. I'm liking it.
We'll have to take a trip up there and
We will.
do some tastings while we're up there.
We definitely will.
Today, we're going to talk a little bit about astrology and our signs and horoscopes and pretty much the traits of what each of us are.
These two ladies are lovely Leos. They are in August babies, born 2 weeks apart. I, however, am an October baby, so I am a Libra. So we're going to get into, so like she said, some of the traits and personalities and read our horoscope.
Yeah, that would be something fun to do. I can't say I fully believe in horoscope and astrology type of thing. I think it's just for fun. So I'm going to read our daily horoscope. So it says, why are you putting things off? The time for procrastination is over and the time to get going has almost passed. If you don't move forward, an important person might start to doubt that you know what you're doing, and even if that is true, you can't let them know it. It's time to use your bravado. Add some of your best guessing and just go for it. Pretend that you have total conviction in your decisions. If you have to fake your enthusiasm, go ahead and fake it.
Well, what y'all got going on?
I don't know.
They just said a
I don't
lie.
know what I'm supposed to be faking.
So who's trying to doubt
Basically,
you?
they're saying fake it till you make it.
Pretty much.
Well, that's always been my motto.
So let's start
Anyway.
off with you, Sipp, okay? Because that applies to you too. Number one, how do you feel about horoscopes and astrology? Do you believe in it? Do you think it's like, And in terms of your daily horoscope, do you think that applies to you in any type of circumstance or capacity now?
As far as horoscopes, I think that I was more into horoscopes maybe when I was younger, and I would get like the daily email horoscopes.
Wow.
And it was literally like Bible. It
Right.
was like it applied to everything, because depending on the day, it's like dead on, and sometimes like I feel like the one today, I don't even know what they're talking about or how I would apply that to what's going on in my life right now. I don't knock it, especially when it comes to not even just the horoscopes, but just the traits of what your different sign is. I think I believe in that more than the actual daily horoscopes, because the traits of a Leo, I think, fits me a lot, because I love to be the center of attention. I'm very outgoing.
Prideful, stubborn. There are some negatives, but
Well, I
for the
think
most
everyone
part-
has negatives in their things. But yeah, I mean, I believe it to a certain extent.
I did see here that on the same site, there's a couples horoscope. Do you want me to read that?
Sure.
So, as everyone probably knows, Tip is married, so I'm going to read her couples horoscope. It says, the energy you have going is exactly right for one of your patented, weird, and wonderful dates. Plan something odd for the two of you, and don't be surprised if you get some special attention. Okay?
Ooh.
Okay. Well,
Oh, snap.
keeping it spicy.
Very spicy.
I don't mind the spice.
I am not mad at that.
I mean, as far as the dates, we must be dating inside the house, with COVID. But
You can still keep it spicy and
well,
date.
I always try
Gotta
to
get
keep
creative.
it spicy.
One day you're gonna have to drop some married knowledge for the single ladies.
Drop that tip.
I got you. But now that I know, I need to do some oddball things, and it'll work out for me. You do have easy charm. I mean, who doesn't love a Leo? Come
You know
on.
what?
Right.
My mother is a Leo. Shout out to my mama. She's a Leo, and I can say that she's a July Leo. And the traits that you guys have is in my mom too. You guys are very loving and you are very nurturing, and you are just like she's not what you call like outgoing. She, you know, if you talk to her, she talks to you, but she's very easy to talk to. I can say that. My mom is very easy to talk to, so I can say that's very consistent with you guys, y'all Leos. I can't escape y'all.
I'm surrounded.
I'm surrounded. So I'm gonna read my daily horoscope. It says, just follow your mood today. Wherever it leads you will be the right place for you to be. If you're feeling down for a reason, so don't try to force yourself to cheer up. And if you're ecstatically happy for a reason. Don't try to make yourself feel a certain way for the sake of making other people comfortable. They can deal with you however you are as long as you are your usual polite self. Which,
Polite.
first, hold on. You know I am very nice to people unless you rub me the wrong way.
Right.
But as far as horoscopes, I think I agree with Sipp. In my younger days, I was like, that was Bible, that was law. I used to have, I was the one with the app. I mean, I am still true and blue with my Libra. I have it on my ring. I read the sign on my Libra scale. But as far as applying that to my everyday, I think with people in astrology and horoscopes, it's kind of on your own outlook. It's kind of like it is what you make it. Now, if you believe in it, it can apply. If you make it apply,
Right.
type of thing.
Yeah.
Because I'm sure if you believe in it, there's something that you can apply it to. Now, if you don't, then you probably see it as useless information. But like you said, as far as the traits, like Libras are very loving, well balanced. They don't like conflict. But I am very indecisive. I'm very nurturing, very caring.
Procrastinator.
I am.
My husband's a Libra. I totally understand.
Don't do me like that.
Totally
But
understand.
it's true, but we are a lover of all things. It's an air sign, and the planet that rules that sign is Venus. So, I am a lover. Okay.
And a fighter.
I ain't no killer, but don't.
You know, I got them scales, so.
And you know what's crazy, because y'all know how I am. It's like if once my scales get tipped, everything is like calamity.
I clicked on the singles love for you. So read the people.
She wants for the people, only for the people, because I will oblige. She wants me to read this singles Libra horoscope, so I'm going to. You're usually a generous soul, but right now you don't feel like sharing yourself or your current special someone with anyone else. That's understandable, and some even think it's adorable. Just make sure you don't go overboard.
So you're not trying to share?
That's it.
That's it, hon. And maybe that's a little true.
Because you don't like to share.
Yeah, it's just sometimes, you know, with experience and stuff, you try to learn different habits and different things to try to get different results. So moving a little different, you learn not to be so overzealous and just blah, blah, blah. So out with your stuff until you know it's tried and true. So I'd rather just, with myself, play it by ear and play it easy.
And with that, we're going to close out today's video. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And check out the description box where we have details about today's wine. And always remember to drink responsibly. We'll see you next time. Bye.
Bye.
Okay.
It's what's up. I was about to say hey.
Yeah, she said hey, Super. I wasn't sure if it was what's up or hey. Oh, I'm getting a piece of meat on my teeth. Hold on.
Oh, God.
Okay.
2, 1.
What's
What's
up,
up, Sipp?